Alright guys, welcome back to another video. So today we have the Serpent in the Thronebreaker event quest, and this guy is definitely not the easiest fight. So we're gonna go here with our 5-star asset Declare, and let's check out his nodes. So whenever a missing attack activates special, they poison the defender, dealing 100% of the attack rating as direct damage over 7 seconds. And the bonus of the poison increased by 40% for every buff of the defender, so that's good for us. And then whenever the defender gains a bar of power, a 5-second timer is started unless it's already active, and then if the attacker throws a special before the timer expires, we'll steal 30% of the defender's current power and gain power equal to that stolen. So that's pretty good. That actually helps you like not bait too many specials. He's also shock immune, and he also has the obstinate charge node where basically he's stun immune for like the first attack of his combo, so you gotta like repower him. So what you want to do here is actually bring the White Max Purify, which I did, but I didn't use it. I forgot to put it on, which is actually gonna cost me the solo here, so that's why it sucks. So this guy, he is tricky. So he's gonna get those charges, which he's quickly gonna get those, you know, passive buffs. 25% resistance up, which just makes him super tanky, and then a pierce, which it does hurt. So when he gets that green buff and the inexorable buff, basically you cannot really like push him back with your basic attacks. It's almost like he's rooted in a place. And then when he pops a special one, he gains this I think, what's it called, like basically this buff where it prevents miss. I think it's called True Focus, miss and evade. And when he has that on, you cannot dex his special attacks at all. So with Claire, we can buff immunity here and actually dex them. As you can see, that's a cool way. Because like the special one is not really dexable, as far as I'm aware. But like the special 2, as you can see there, it is dexable. So Claire is doing a phenomenal job right now. But at this point, he got to his 16 charges, which is the cap. And whenever he tries to get more charges here, he's gonna get Furies instead. So now the block, it does hurt even more. So like in a longer fight, this guy is a beast for sure. That's why he's tough when using a 5-star. So I can't really remember how to prevent those charges, but like still getting them. So yeah, he's just gonna keep getting those Furies. And here we go for the special 2 with the power steal mode, so we can power steal from the node and for our abilities. And I'm trying to like bait special 2s when he's got the buff immune on, because like he triggers this True Focus every time he, you know, throws the special. So you have to bait a special, but the buff immunity has to be on him before that. So it's not really the best, because you also like power steal him when you throw a special, so it isn't the best. And the block damage here, it almost kills me. And he's down to 10%. And I know that he also has like a death immunity, which is unaffected by nullify and stuff like that. But I'm thinking Claire can definitely do it with the buff immunity, but I did not there, didn't do it there. So we're gonna revive here. And I think if I had the White Max pre-fight, I probably could have done this, probably could have soloed it, because I have like extra attack and probably wouldn't take as much block damage from refiring. But yeah, there's this death immunity. He gets a bit of a regen as well. He can nullify it, as you can see. And yeah, this guy is a bit tricky for sure with the amount of charges he gets. The resistance up makes him tanky. The fact that you cannot dex his specials. Here we're gonna dex it up because he doesn't have the True Focus. That's why I love Claire about that. Also, she's like got a nice lifesteal. And then also show you a counter that, you know, I didn't solo because I went in with like a 5-star rank 4 ascended Tigra, and I did quite well. I think with a 6-star Tigra, you can definitely, like, I think Tigra is probably going to be the best counter for this guy in battlegrounds. So there we go, we killed him with 1 revive. And here's going to be the Tigra play. So what you need to do with Tigra is you want to heavy counter him as much as possible, and then you want to push him to the special 2 and basically miss it, because, you know, this buff that he gets bypasses miss, but if he's neutralized when he throws a special, it's not going to trigger. So here he's going to throw his special. I'm going to dash in, hold my heavy, and completely phase all of those hits. And as you can see, we're dealing some really good damage. Maybe there should have done another SP2 or heavy before the SP2. But that's not bad, like 25% of his health. Definitely not bad for a 5-star rank 4 Tigra. But here he just doesn't throw a heavy, and I'm close to losing my senses, and I'm about to do it here, I think. There I was trying to bait a special 2. And then I lost my senses, so I'm like missing here. I was like, I was gonna throw my special 2 there, but then I was like, I don't have the senses, so I ended up taking damage, and then I go for the special 3 to like get them up. But pretty soon here I'm gonna die because I think he's gonna throw a special, but he's gonna, yeah, it's a special 1, so I can't really do much here. We are gonna heavy counter here, but I can't really phase the SP1. It's like he has some beams, but then he also has like another hit, so I would have died from that. So yeah, I think this guy is definitely tricky. I think Tigra is probably the best counter. Like if you get like a 6-star Tiger, you can probably kill him with like 2 special 2s if you just do that thing. Like bait his heavy with the counter with your heavy, and then make sure he throws a special. He should throw the special 2 when he gets up from the ground. They usually do that, so you can like miss the projectiles. But keep in mind, you can't really do that for the special 1 because there's another hit coming after those energy attacks. So yeah, man, the Serpent, I think he's pretty tricky, but I was expecting him to be even harder, to be honest. I wasn't even trying to like not give him the charges because I don't understand that yet. I'm gonna have to play with him to figure that out. But I think the best counter is probably gonna be Tigra, especially in battlegrounds where ranks are gonna be like equal. And yeah, Claire, pretty good as well. As always, like pretty much for every cosmic. Buff immunity, the death immunity there would have got prevented if I was alive to have like the death immunity up there. Sorry, the buff immunity for Claire. But yeah, if we jump into Aunt May right now, other champions, Mystics right here, that can deal with him pretty well. I think Rintra and Wiccan, definitely the easiest way to like manage his specials. If you get good at dexing his special 2, also like Rintra has like a longer neutralizing as cosmic, so he's probably like a really good counter, because if he just is stingy with your specials, then Rintra just lasts longer, so you're gonna you know, dex a special 2 because he's not gonna get the true focus. I think Juggernaut can probably be super fast as well by nullifying his buffs and just nuking him. Probably a really good counter. But yeah, man, overall, if you have someone that can nullify his buffs with, like, you know, basic attacks, if you can nullify those power gains that he gets, because he's like starting with power gain, and then when the power gain is over, it comes back again, so that can definitely be troublesome. So if you have someone that can nullify that, because he's actually stagger immune, you need like a nullify. So you could like use Hood, you could use Longshot, but you can't really use like Doom and just do a heavy. But you can use Doom to nullify with the SP1. So yeah, what I'm trying to say here is if you can nullify the power gain, the only issue is the fact that he's gonna have his specials are undexable. So that's the only thing. So you're gonna take some block damage for sure. But thanks to the node here, where you just power steal when he gets to bar of power within 5 seconds, you can probably use like Dr. Doom or someone that has really good power control to just never let him throw a special. But if you want to deal with the undexable part of him, you can use Tigra. You can use, like I said, neutralized champions, or like Claire to prevent the true focus buff. So yeah, guys, hopefully this video helps you. Serpent is gonna be, I think, pretty tricky defender at first in battlegrounds, but like once people get used to him, I think he's not gonna be that difficult. Honestly, I think Destroyer is probably gonna be the most annoying champ because of his signature ability, where if you're not buff immune, it is gonna be a little bit difficult to deal with him. So yeah, guys, hopefully this video helped you, and if it did, please give it a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.